Okay, I'm going to do an update. This is March the 9th, 2014, and my husband has been busily digging out rocks in this area of grass that he put the wood chips on. So he's dug out all kinds of stuff that was in this area. He's got the rocks all lined up on top of this block wall, interlocking block wall. So he planted more grass, and he's going to water this area because this area had a lot of crabgrass. And as you can see, the crabgrass is in this flower bed also. And crabgrass is a dilly to get rid of. And this time of year, while it's in this dormant stage, it's easier to pull out than it is if you wait until it gets greened up. Then it's a dilly. And even so, I take a really large screwdriver and dig down in order to get the roots. The crabgrass is one of the worst nuisance, but he said that this contained a lot of crabgrass. So there is some grass that is coming up, and the crabgrass is still in the dormant stage. So most likely, crabgrass is almost impossible to kill. It would have come up in time because, like I say, as you can see, this is in the dormant stage yet. Okay, this area here in the flower bed was heavily covered in wood chips, and the difference with these flower bulbs, they love to be covered up with something for the winter, and they are just shining. So it really worked well in the flower bed, and the little grape hyacinths, they're coming. And the baby daffodils and the larger daffodils, the hyacinths are coming. So they look quite healthy. I think that this flower bed will really enjoy that extra, the nutrients that they will get from the wood chips, because as it rains, it will absorb the nutrients from the wood chips, will go into the ground, and the fish and worms will love it. It'll help keep, it helps to shade the ground, keep it cool, so your flowers don't burn up. So the neighbor guy, he thought my husband was a little bit nutty, and he said these flowers aren't going to come up. Of course, he's a kidder, so you never know when he's telling you, when he's kidding and when he's not, put it that way. So these are so pretty. I'm calling these little dwarf, what are they called now? Daffodils. Oh. Just like Paul Gotcha said, when you put the wood chips over your strawberry plants, then the healthy ones will come up. So you don't really need to do anything except cover them with wood chips in the fall, and they love that ground cover to protect them through the winter. And as you can see, this is actually in the walkway, and I'm sure they've probably been tromped on. But they are really, really looking healthy. So this is in the strawberry patch. And see, they're going to really be able to flourish, I think, this year because of having these wood chips on top. because they will be able to retain the moisture.
There's a wee bitty one coming up there somewhere. If you can see
Strawberry
it.
patch comes really out to about here, but they are spreading on out here. They're enjoying the wood chips so much that they have spread all the way out into here, these new little plants, way past the strawberry patch. Boy, guys, it's toasty in this greenhouse. So I just wanted to mention, Larry Hall said about having these grow bags and in the this pond liner and the rocks, and so they're sitting down in water. And they seem to be doing really well. Now, I had some grow bags inside that I had the barley grass and the chicory and the chia. And it did good the first time around, but then it just did not do well. So it must have sucked up all of the food from the grow bag, or I was doing something wrong. But anyhow, this kale came from seed that we had outside, and some of this, now here is the cucumber plants, and some of these are the heirloom seeds, and some of those aren't. Now this is an odd tomato plant, a brandywine. I don't see my Belgium whoppers. I'm hoping that he didn't let me do any of the planting this year since I messed up last year and all of this, the writing come off and we didn't know what was what. So he didn't hire me this year. So I don't know what on earth is wrong with this poor plant, but it perked up and then it looked bad. So now it's looking really, really sick. So, and I just love these little peppers, little black peppers. So, the pepper plants, they're not dead yet, but they've been given a lot of stuff, but maybe it just takes time to enrich the soil enough and, you know, just keep working with them, I guess. And this spinach is finally trying to come along here somewhat. It's been a long time. So the window boxes, things have done pretty well in those, and the herbs and all. And this area here, it just keeps on keeping on. It's doing really, really well with the beets and beet greens and the Swiss chard and the cilantro and the parsley. This stuff here, oof, it is awful tasting, whatever it is. And I think that was supposed to be cilantro, but whew, if it's cilantro, it's one heck of a strange cilantro. It's got an awful taste. And these little pepper plants, they're really doing well in this window box. And he has got a lot of little seedlings going, tomato plants up here. And he's got them tiered where getting more use out of the greenhouse space. And there's the lettuces coming. And down here, that just could possibly be pepper plants. I'm not really sure with that, but I know that's a cucumber plant. I hope this is cantaloupe, but I'm not really sure. more pepper and tomato plants, it looks like. And then he had this set up where he put this plastic over it and has some of the little seedlings in here. They're not doing so well in this area. And then he had a heater lined up here and got them warmer during the night. The thing that I want to also mention is these grow lights. They were really expensive, guys, to buy. Not only are they expensive to buy, they are expensive to use, and just ran up our electric bill to beat the band. So needless to say, they'll be a nice ornament for the ceiling of our greenhouse. These poor sick looking tomato plants, they're still hanging in there and trying to produce every now and then. So that's about it, guys.